everyone! So today I am going to be talking about classic boy names. And by classic, I mean that these names are truly timeless. They are names that have never left the top 100. So basically this means that these names have never fallen out of use and they have always maintained a very even level of popularity, meaning that if you were to name your child this, then nobody would be able to know just by hearing their name how old they are. And their name would probably never become dated either, since none of these names are really showing any signs of dropping out of the top 100 anytime soon. So the first name that I have to share with you is James. James is the English variation of the Hebrew name Jacob, which means supplanter or holder of the heel. James was least popular when it ranked at number 19 in 2010, but in 2015 James ranked at number 7 and has been on the rise for the past 5 years. So this name has never been out of the top 20. So the next name that I have to share with you is William. William is from the Germanic name Wilhelm, which was composed of the elements will, desire, and helm, protection, and a lot of people interpret that as meaning resolute protection. William is obviously one of the most classic names. I don't think that anybody would argue with that. William experienced its lowest popularity in 1995 when it ranked at number 20. In 2015, however, William ranked very high at number 5, and it has remained in the top 10 for the past decade. So once again, not a name that's about to drop drastically or rise drastically in popularity, because it's already up there. This name, once again, just like James, has always been in the top 20 since 1880. The next name that I have to share with you is Joseph. Joseph was at its least popular in 2011 when it ranked at number 22, and in 2015 it ranked at number 21. So this is a name that's kind of sticking around there in the 20s, and this name has obviously never been out of the top 100, never been out of the top 22 to be exact. The next name that I have to share with you is John. John is the English form of Johannes, the Latin form of the Greek name Johannes, and that name itself was derived from the Hebrew name Yochanan, meaning Yahweh is gracious. And this name was least popular in 2012 when it ranked at number 28, but in 2015 it ranked at number 26. So it is definitely very stable as far as popularity goes. John has been popular for a very long time. Even before we have name statistics, it has been popular since the Middle Ages. It was one of the most popular names in the Middle Ages. So this is really a truly classic name. The next name that I have to share with you is David. I knew quite a few Davids growing up. David is a Hebrew name meaning beloved. It was least popular in 1903 when it ranked at number 33, but in 2015 it ranked at number 18. So once again, it has never been out of the top 100. I like the name David. You may notice that a lot of these names are actually biblical names. For some reason, the names that seem to have the most staying power just happen to be biblical names, probably because people through a wide variety of generations all feel a connection to those names. The next name that I have to share with you is Michael. Michael is a Hebrew name meaning who is like God. Michael experienced its lowest popularity in 1926 when it ranked at number 56. In 2015, it ranked very high at number 9. Michael is again one of those names where I had a lot of Michaels in my class growing up. It's just a very popular name in general, and it has maintained its popularity. It's a very classic name for sure. The next name that I have to share with you is probably my favorite on this list, and it is Charles. Charles is likely derived from the Germanic name Karl, which means man. Charles was least popular in 2010 when it ranked at number 63, but in 2015 it ranked at number 50, so it is still hanging in there quite well. Like, it's right in the middle of the top 100 at the moment. The reason why I love Charles so much is because it just sounds so classy. Like, it's obviously a classic name because it's never been out of the top 100 in the US, but more than that, it just sounds classy. And I think it's also very popular in England, so yeah, it works very well. The next name that I have to share with you is Robert. Robert is an English variation from a German name meaning bright fame. Robert held the #1 spot in the US from 1924 through 1939. Robert was actually least popular in 2015 when it ranked at number 63. So this one is a name that might be falling a bit out of favor, but since it has been in the early 60s for quite some time now, I don't feel like it's unstable. I don't think like we're in any danger of it falling out of the top 100 anytime soon. It's still a very classic name, and I really do love it. A lot of people are a bit like turned off by Bert endings, but I love them so much. And also, Bert always means bright. The next name that I have to share with you is Thomas. Thomas is the Greek form of an Aramaic name that means twin. Thomas was the least popular in 2012 when it ranked at number 63, but in 2015 it ranked at a very even number 51. So yeah, I love the name Thomas. It's, again, one of my favorite names on this list. I think it's just such a classic name, and you guys know I usually really gravitate towards more unusual names. I pay a lot more attention to unique and unusual names on this channel, but classic names like Thomas, you just cannot go wrong with it. There's no way you can go wrong. The next name I have to share with you is Daniel. Daniel is a Hebrew name meaning God is my judge. Daniel was at its least popular in 1915 when it ranked at number 55. However, in 2015 it ranked quite high at number 12. Daniel is just, once again, classic name. I bet everybody knows a few Daniels, and yeah, it's a cool name. It's just a good name all around. I don't really like the nickname Danny or Dan though, so I don't know. The next name that I have to share with you is Andrew. Andrew is the English form of the Greek name Andreas, meaning manly or masculine. Andrew was at its least popular in 1945 when it ranked low on the charts at number 86. In 2015, Andrew ranked at number 30. This name is not disappearing anytime soon. I have a beautiful little cousin named Andrew, and he's just the sweetest thing ever, and we all call him Drew for the most part. But yeah, he's so cute, so cute. And so yeah, it's definitely a name that is sticking around for a while. Not gonna go anywhere anytime soon. You don't have to worry about any trends or fads affecting it. The last name that I have to share with you just barely makes this list, and that is Samuel. Samuel is a Hebrew name meaning God has heard. Samuel was at its least popular in 1960 when it ranked at a dangerous number 91. However, in 2015, Samuel ranked at number 23, so it is definitely safely tucked away within the top 100. I like the name Samuel because I really do like the nicknames Sammy and Sam. I think they're really cute nicknames. And yeah, it's just a very strong name. So, to conclude, any names on this list would be a great choice for anybody who's into classic, timeless, meaningful biblical names. If you're having a particularly hard time choosing a good name for your baby boy, this list is a safe bet. If you like one of the names on this list, you can't really go wrong with it because it's probably not going to go out of style. It's timeless, it's classic, it has strength and meaning, and it stood the test of time. If it has been so popular for hundreds of years, it's clear that it is a good name overall, and usually it also means that it works well with other cultures because that's what helps maintain its popularity. So yeah, that's all that I have to share with you today. Once again, I will try to have a poll up in the cards. I believe you can do that, in which you can vote for what video you'd like to see next from me. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Bye.